Hello, world. My name is Stephen Hensley, and today is Tuesday, October 31st, 2017. It is 10:10 a.m., and the intentions for this video or event are just to attempt to, uh, brainstorm and come up with some ideas. Uh, Basically, like the same thing I've been doing for the past couple days. Uh, like to brainstorm and come up with some ideas on around what I'd like to be doing with and for my future, like with my life, etc. Um, basically, a lot of why I'm doing this, as I've said before, is like I'm wanting to get more comfortable in front of the camera and uh, kind of face my like anxieties and fears and stuff. Um, yeah, so I too want to apologize uh, again, like I've done before, for any like sounds or noises that are outside the like context of this video, and for the fact that I go off on tangents or rants like on every like video I do or whatever. It's pretty bad, but it is what it is. But anyway, so uh, I've been talking about wanting to uh, basically start or instantiate and create a startup, like a multimedia and technology startup, in or around my like hometown. Um, it's like I don't know how well it'd go here. My big thing is that uh, I have like a really deep, uh, like a deep love for like technology and like art and science and music and that kind of thing. So it's like I've wanted to create like a space for like myself and like uh, basically like I guess our community or whatever to uh, have a place to explore these things. Like I've really gotten into wanting to uh, be like a software engineer and programmer, and like I want to like kind of dive deep into like artificial intelligence and machine learning, as well as just like other like kind of modern technologies like augmented and virtual reality, or what they're kind of calling like mixed reality nowadays. Um, which is like, for those who don't know, it's like a kind of like a how do I explain this? Basically, like virtual reality is where you put on like the headset and like it takes you to like a virtual reality. It's like it's pretty neat, and like it like some of the more advanced uh, headsets, I guess, like will track your hands and stuff in space. It's Yeah, it's like I said, it's pretty interesting stuff. And then like augmented reality is where uh, you kind of like use your I don't know, like in a lot of cases you use your cell phone and like its camera, and then like basically on the screen it will appear like 3D virtual objects, and like it's capable of using like the GPS and like motion tracking and that kind of thing. like that is in the phone. Like there's a real popular game called Pokemon Go that was like a augmented or yeah, like an augmented reality app or game. So it's like I've wanted to do something kind of like the Pokemon Go, like probably like about 5 years before that ever came out. Like my thing is that like I was like basing it off of something called Foursquare and just like the fact I had known about the technologies that were in the phone and their capabilities. Like I'd known about augmented reality like a number of years before Pokemon Go was out. And so like I'd wanted to like work on creating like a kind of like augmented reality that's like kind of superimposed on top of or over like uh reality. Whereas like I don't know, like I kind of wanted to be like I was kind of basing it off of like I said, Foursquare, which was like an app for uh the iPhone and stuff that like you could check into certain businesses who like uh would support Foursquare. And like I think there's like a game around it, like kind of like King of the Hill or something like that, or Capture the Flag or something or other. I don't really know, but like you would earn tokens or coins or something for business, and um, I don't know, it was kind of interesting. Uh, but yeah, I was kind of basing off that and what's called geocaching, which is kind of like a real world game that you use like a your GPS and like you input GPS coordinates into it, and like basically if you could find like the hidden treasure in that coordinate, like you could uh, basically it was like a thing where it's like you'd mark down that you were there and what date you were there and what time and stuff on like a little notepad that was or like a sticky note or whatever it was that was in the little box or whatever it may be. And then like you can leave like a little treasure in the little like treasure box. And I think you're allowed to take something if you leave something, but like I wouldn't really want to take anything. I just would like to leave something. But I think it's a pretty interesting or neat thing. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Uh, it's like all that stuff is pretty like out there and pretty far fetched as far as like I'm concerned. Like I don't think I'll be able to like really uh, get a grasp on like doing such a thing. Like my whole thing is that like I wanted to do something kind of like a like mixed reality, basically like the augmented and virtual reality. To use uh like storybooks, like comic books and stuff, and like make it so you can like scan the comic book and like play a mini game or like sound effects and stuff would occur. Like I remember having this like a Batman book when I was a kid that you like would press a button at like a certain time and it would tell you what button to press on the page or whatever and it would play a sound effect. Uh, but like I think it'd be way cooler with uh, having like you know an app or something these days. I just don't know. That's kind of what I was saying. It's like I've wanted to do like a multimedia and technology startup, and like I wanted to like start off with uh, like I don't know, I kind of dreamt or have dreamt of it being like kind of like a both a for and a nonprofit company. Whereas like I wanted to create like some open source projects and that kind of thing, but it's like I wanted to uh, have stuff for sale as well. Like I'm a big uh, lover of uh, education and of learning, and like that's mostly what I'm after is like a good education and like kind of like uh, a rare one or kind of like an eccentric one where it's like um, I really would like to like kind of make connections and meet people in the industry or in the industries that like I'm interested in. Um, like I don't know how that ever happened. Like I kind of imagine it's more or less like what you hear of what is it? Ask and it's given, seeketh and ye shall find. It's kind of like an old saying. I think it's from the Bible or something. But like I tend to believe in it and think it to be like a pretty like or to hold and stand pretty true. Uh, just because like I don't know, I've heard of it so much throughout like life, and like I think it was even Steve Jobs who said it's like uh, was that like all you have to do is ask because like so few people actually do. I think like a lot of people don't really have the like the idea come to mind, and like even if they do, they like maybe would shut themselves down before they like actually did it. Like I know that's normally what I would do, but I'm trying to like break myself of bad habits and limiting beliefs and so on and so forth. Um, like like I'm gonna have to do some like drastic shit if I'm gonna like uh, accomplish half the stuff I like dream of. Like I don't know. I'm gonna have to like um, well, it's like first off, like I was talking about the other day, I'm gonna like work on getting my GED, and I'm gonna go back to school. Uh, maybe take like a creative writing course, um, just to kind of get back into the system. And like um, once I do get my GED, I'm gonna like uh, apply for a Pell Grant and I get into this one uh, online University of the People. Again, I was talking about this like before in a past video. Um, I just can't like kind of keep repeating myself because I'm trying to like get it to sink in that this is what I want to do, and like I've like spent a lot of time weighing my options, like way too much time, like kind of in my own opinion, and so I need to like learn how to act or act on my like will and my on my dreams and stuff before it's like too late. It's like time does fucking fly by pretty quickly. And like, I don't know. Like I really, really, really wish like I want to like do something like really big in this community as far as uh, like making an impression or having an impact goes in like a positive way, obviously. Um, and like I was saying before, like since I was a kid, uh, I think like I don't know really where I got it or picked it up from, but I've always kind of wanted to be like humanitarian and philanthropist and like serial entrepreneur and stuff. And like uh, I kind of wanted to like create several businesses that kind of fund one another, like kind of waterfall. And like I believe in it. I believe it's possible. It's just like uh, it's a lot of work, and it's like I kind of would have to, like I said, like I'd have to make an impression and like market my shit well and like kind of like I don't know. There's a lot of things that like would need to be done. And I just like I don't have the education yet to really like say definitively like oh that's what needs to happen or this is what I'm gonna do. But I think going back to school will give me a good like uh, like a good start. So like um, at that online university, University of the People. Uh, Again, I was like talking about it before, but I figured like I'd bring it up again. That it's a like free or tuition free accredited online university. They offer like MBAs or like masters in business administration. They offer bachelor's degrees in like software engineering and health science. And like there's I think it's about like a little over $5,000 for like fees and stuff, like uh, application and testing fees over like the 4 year uh, curriculum or whatever. So it's like a little over $1,000 a year or like whatever, or a little over $1,200 a year, I guess. So yeah, I think once I get my GED and stuff, I'm going to apply for the Pell Grant, uh, try to get into University of the People, get my MBA or master's in business administration, and then from there, once I complete that, I'm going to try to maybe go after my bachelor's in software engineering as well. And I feel like that will give me a good. background and like start uh, towards uh, creating my own like software engineering and um, like multimedia development firm or whatever you want to call it, multimedia and technology studio, I guess. But yeah. So it's like I want to bring like like a business or like instantiate and create a business in this like community really badly. Um, doing something that like is kind of fun and like or at least like not boring and like I dream of it being kind of like a Silicon Valley like company. It's like something I'm gonna like be like obsessed with over the next like 20 or 30 years, I think. Because it's already been like 5 years and I've just been like just itching literally to like create this. And I've like learned so fucking much. It's like I don't know how to uh like I don't know, condition it or like whatever for like other people's understanding just yet. Like I need to kind of like I guess uh, what I think of as being like culturing my understandings, like a kind of like a spore in a petri dish or something. So I kind of feel that way about like education or about like knowledge is that like you take it in and then it like kind of uh, cultures or like whatever in your unconscious or subconscious mind. That kind of sounds weird, but I kind of like to look at it that way. And like basically it grows. I know it's probably like a bit too like macro for some people to be like interested in or like to understand that like or whatever. Some people don't really like like what I have to say or like the way I say things and like I don't know. It is what it is. Can't make everybody happy. So it's like I guess um what I'm wanting to do over the next like I don't know, I kind of want to put it this way. So it's like I want to try to like paint a picture in like the mind and imagination, like kind of using broad strokes, uh, metaphorically speaking, using like metaphor and I guess like I don't know simile or whatever. I don't know all the different fancy terms for language, but uh, Oh, hi. um, One of my friends, Chris, just popped in. Um, Hi, Chris. Anyway, uh, so yeah, like, I'm thinking that I kind of want to try to create like, I said, like this, like, uh, kind of painting in the mind and imagination, and like of kind of what I want to accomplish, uh, like as my like masterpiece or whatever. Uh, and it's like I want to, like I think of, I know it's kind of odd, but it's like I think of uh, kind of the world and like reality and everything being like a kinetic art piece or like a co-collaborative, co-creative work of art, and like I think that we're like we're all part of it and everything, and like I don't know, I'm just saying this because like I kind of want to like make my career, my masterpiece or whatever. Like I've been trying to focus on that for like quite a while. Just I haven't really known exactly like my calling or whatever. Um, but I'm thinking like with this like painting or whatever that I'm trying to create, uh, I'm like wanting to kind of like reverse engineer this like I guess I more would like label it as a like a daydream than a painting, but like you get my idea. Um, so it's like I want to like try to capture this daydream of mine and and then like try to reverse engineer it step by step and like break it down into smaller bits or more manageable chunks and I don't know, make it so it's like so easy or simple that like uh, it'd be kind of like I don't know, it'd be too enticing or whatever to. Sorry about all that. Um, it'd be too like uh, too simple to do, to not want to do it. If that makes sense. Um, it's like I don't know. I talk a lot and like I say I'm gonna do all this stuff and like want to do all this stuff. I just like I get way overwhelmed and it's like I realize like it's weird because it's like I know it's just like uh, kind of in my head because it's like it's not nearly what it is in like my imagination as it's gonna be in like reality. It's probably gonna be way like way more work than I can ever like imagine for one. But like I don't know, I just need to not uh, worry so much, and I need to like kind of try to relax and uh, like work on not overwhelming myself or not getting overwhelmed. It's like I don't know how well I'll do in school because it's like I like never have done well in school. Um, but it's like I think it's mostly because of my like social anxiety and stuff that I'm like kind of working on as we speak. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's like I said at the beginning of this video, I'm like trying to overcome and like transcend and face like my fears and so forth, like things that bother me and haunt me by like just kind of like putting it out there, I guess. Kind of like I don't know, cathartic or whatever. It's like I think of it as being like emotionally cathartic or like a form of catharsis, like talking and like uh, just like like there's a lot that like I feel is like or goes on here other than just like that. But, I don't know. Like I'm trying like to learn not to babble so much and stuff too. Just like I think it's like a nervous thing. But oh, and all my ands, uh, us, and and others or something or other. I don't know. I feel like I just feel super clumsy and kind of dumb with my speaking and like kind of like I feel like kind of illiterate and like it's I don't know. I think it's like probably my biggest fears is that uh, like I won't will be more than just a thought that you know I think myself dumb and like illiterate all the time and uh, I think I'm uh, super worried of coming off that way. Like it's weird, but it's like it's not that strange. It's like I guess public speaking is one of the greater fears in the world, from what I've gathered. Like I don't know. I want to say too that like as much as I'd like to be I'm not uh, like uh, an entertainer or like very entertaining as a person or a character or like personality or whatever. Like I feel like I don't have like personality. I feel like I'm very like dry. So it's like I don't know. I've always dreamt of being like uh, kind of like a famous entertainer in some way. And it's like a kind of like more or less anybody has like the capability of doing it nowadays. It's just like a matter of having the that talent, I guess. Like everybody has access to Facebook Live and YouTube and all that. It's like I don't know, it's not that easy, I guess. It really isn't. It's like it's weird. Um yeah, it's like I don't even know what to say. Uh I'm trying to get like over that. I'm trying to like um I guess it's kind of difficult to hold a like a one-way conversation, even though like, you know, there are people who like tune in and watch this. Like, uh, I don't know. It's just it's it's weird. Um, like I feel like the fact that like I personally like am uncomfortable, it like makes other people uncomfortable and stuff too. That's like something that like uh, I feel or fear that like I think that's part of like my anxiety, my like social anxiety or whatever is that like uh, I care too much about like uh, other people or what other people think and like I don't know. I want to be. I don't know. I have like I guess I have like a lot of kind of expectations for myself, and I feel like weird when I don't live up to them because I have all these ideas of like how I uh, like should act or like whatever or how I should perform or like that I should be entertaining and all this stuff. Just like it never like pans out for me. So I don't know. I think like um, another thing I like have a New Year's resolution for this coming or upcoming like 2018 is I want to join this like theater group that's around uh, my hometown. I think it'd be like a lot of fun. I think I would learn a lot from it, and like I think it'd be uh, a good way for me to like kind of put myself out there and like try to deal with my social issues or my shyness. Um, so I think like a lot is riding on me, like uh, being able to make some money for myself and like getting a vehicle and that kind of thing, so I can get from place to place and like do stuff. It's like I more than anything would like to be able to like work from home over the internet or online. Um, I just like I can't for the life of me figure out what I'm good at. And it's like I don't know if I had like any advice to like give, not that like anybody's asking for it. Uh, One for sure is like stay in school and like um, I don't know. I had another one, but I lost it. Stay in school is a good one though. um, Fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh well. Um, it's like I have like a really bad memory. I don't like recall when I had mentioned this, but uh, I had like mentioned this either like in my last video or whatever. But I kind of want to create this or these videos to be kind of like a dream journal or like whatever, kind of like a or like a. I got the idea from this film, The Secret by Rodna Byrne. That basically there's like this guy who created like a we called like a dream board. And he like posted up all these things that like he wanted to like manifest. Um, hmm. Anyway, yeah. So he basically like pinned up on this board all these things that he wanted to like manifest, as I said, like wanted to create in his reality. Uh, and one of which was this like house. I guess like these boards he had made got put into storage, and like 5 years somewhat later or whatever, he ended up buying that like same house that he had posted up on his board, not even realizing it. But it's like basically what they're trying to convey is like the power of like uh, kind of us and like the mind and stuff. And like I think what they're trying to like convince is uh, that like our mind and like uh, our will does like affect or has an effect on reality in some way, more than just like uh, in a science like sort of way that I don't know how to explain it. Like I don't know how to explain it. It's like pretty far out there, but like I like the thought. It's a nice idea. Um, but I don't know. It's like I kind of was thinking that like if I kind of like I don't know put it out there in some way that like maybe it would like resonate and uh, like come back somehow. I just don't like really know. I guess what I want deep down inside. So I know I want to do all kinds of stuff, and it's like I'd like all these like different like successes or achievements and stuff like that. But like I don't know. I feel like there's like more than that though. But I can't imagine what it could be. It's like uh, I don't know. It'd kind of be cool to like be in a relationship or whatever, have a girlfriend and stuff again. But like uh, I'm not like I don't know. I don't feel like I have anything to offer anybody or anything like presently. And like until I can like do something with myself, I don't even want to try because just like I don't know. I tend to get like attached to people and like stuff way too easily. It's weird. I'm kind of like uh I don't know like if I'd say I'm like clingy or needy or anything like that. It's just like I don't have uh very like good social skills and like I don't know. I'm kind of like dumb in that area. It's weird. It's hard for me to like admit and talk about, but like kind of is what it is. And I know I'm not like alone. I'm sure there's like a lot of people out there who have like problems with fucking uh I guess like with relationships just in general. But I don't know. I think it's like it's kind of something I like don't like to think about. Uh, yeah, I don't know. It's not something I really like to think about or talk about. Um, it's like I don't know. I don't like I don't know. I can't tell you why I really like I think it's just kind of embarrassing for me, I guess, in reality. So I didn't mean for this to get all like diary-ish, but I don't know.
Yeah, she wished we would let this up, but we'll put it right here. We got more of that kind of stuff around here, I know.
And like I said before, like I apologize for like any
I had him keep all this.
any like noise or whatever outside like the context of this video. Um, anyway, so like back to what I was saying before of like